parents is more important, or the close person, like Natalia said. I think that's we have something, for example, friends decisions or help is more important than, for example, uncle decision. Yeah. But it's my opinion, depends of the situation of this whole things. Yeah.
I got it. Yeah, that's very cool. So I just want to introduce myself because it's really random who I am. Like, you're probably questioning who am I, so I'm just gonna answer it. I'm Anna. I'm host here. You know, my days is on Tuesdays, but like yesterday I had a doctor appointment, so I couldn't be able to join you guys, and then I just switched for today. And the topic will be like your answer, do you know, but I'm just gonna say alternative lifestyle, and we are in the question number 1. Who didn't answer this question? Just go on. Yeah. Do you remember, Diego, who didn't answer?
Me.
Erica, yeah, and Diego, the other Diego.
Awesome. So Erica, can you answer? Yeah.
I think it is important the families can be a decision in group, but it isn't not possible because the many situations there are families very traditional and not listen the young or children something this. But I think it is very important in my family, more or less. In some situations, is how people are listening. In another, just my parents speaking for me and my sons. It is.
Great, awesome. Thank you for sharing. Diego, can you answer?
Okay, so I think my parents helps me a lot when I want to make decisions, and my best friend too. And every time that I try to make a decision, I always ask my mom and my dad to make a decision before. And then I think it's really important to ask for old people, okay, because they know kind of how to make good decisions, because they lived a lot, and I am so younger to make like decisions that I don't know a lot about how it goes.
Yeah, I got it. Very smart. I don't know. I just live with my mom, so like I don't know explain this. Like I make like the whole plan on my mind, and then like after I will explain to my mom, and then she can say not maybe. Like I just like to do the things. I don't know. I just like random thought that's coming, and I point out like all the things that I really want to do, and then I just explain to her, and then sometimes she say that's crazy, or yeah, that's cool. You maybe should do this. So it's very like friendly conversation. Nobody's like a dictator in my family. No. So like we can talk with them and understand each side. So I think it's very cool. And yeah, so I think everybody has already introduced yourselves and answered the first question. So we can go to the next one. That is the second. And the question is, when do children leave their parents' home in your country? So I know that everybody's here from Brazil, but like probably we're from different states. So you can say what happened in your close relations with people that you live or friends. But yeah. Fernando, can you start? Yeah.
Question 2, yeah. I think normally it's 18 years old in Brazil. Yeah. Let's do it.
Great. Yeah. And when did you leave your parents' home? Like, which age?
In my case,
Yeah.
at 20, 21 years old.
Got it. Yeah. Cool.
3
Yeah.
years later.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. That's cool. Thank you for sharing. Now, Kawani, can you say?
It's an interesting question because, especially here in Brazil, with the situation that we live right now, not everyone could leave the house of the parents because the situation, financial situation. For example, I know people who has 28, almost 30, and still live with their parents. So because it's totally different in the US. In the US, when the people have 18, they have a good situation to leave their house. But in Brazil, the situation is very different, especially right now. And no, not everyone have the condition to start living in their own house.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Especially in this pandemic, mostly people come back to their parents' house because they were in a renting house, so they couldn't afford anymore because they lost their jobs. So they just came back to their parents' house. This happened a lot again, unfortunately, in this COVID situation. Cool. Yeah, thank you. Diego, can you answer? Oh, which Diego? Yeah, what do you can say?
Oh yeah, I think I will start. Yeah, I think that's depends of the situation, the financial situation of the family. I know, for example, guys with 21 years old, that his parents give to them apartment, for example. They have a lot of money. It's a good situation to go out of your family's house, yeah. But when, like Kawan said, I think that's very difficult here, because when you start a new job, when you go out to the university, for example, to the high school, you will bring less money than you need to live in your own house, yeah, your own apartment, your own life. I think that's a difficult situation. Normally, I think that when people have marriage, I think that's a situation to go out of his houses, his family's houses, yeah. But it's very difficult.
Yeah, I got it. And Diego, yeah, another Diego, you can answer.
So I think that is kind of difficult, because like when someone is like rich is more easily than others. But for example, I know people that is 20 or 30 years old and still live with their parents, but there are people with the same age and are rich and can have apartment, can have a house to leave their parents' house. And for that, I think that's like kind of difficult to talk about.
Yeah, different different positions in the society. Yeah. Ana Laura, yeah, you can answer.
So, usually I think that the children leave their parents' home maybe here in Brazil about 18 years old. In my case, I leave my parents' house when I went to university in another city. But then, because of the pandemics, when I finished my internship, I needed to come back to my family house because all of the situation of the COVID-19. But when those parents stopped giving financial support to their children, I believe that maybe not about the first job of the children, because sometimes your salary is not enough to pay all the basic bills, but maybe when when someone can get a job that the salary is enough to pay the basic bills.
Yeah, I think that's very hard. And you, Natalia, what do you think?
As the guy said, I believe that the age is 18, but depends. For example, I was born in a small city, and most of the people there leave their house with the age of 18, but to work, especially to work. And I moved to Brasilia, and here my friends, for example, leave the parents' house later because they study, and after the graduation they started to work. So depends the social environment of the family, depends a lot of reasons.
Yeah. And you, Erica, what do you think?
I like it. The people, all people say, because I think each person trouble situation very good. I think that in Brazil, the cost of living is very expensive. It isn't so easy you live in parents' house. It isn't just an apartment, but tax about the government, and the study is very expensive here too. So it is, and to a culture, our culture sake, it isn't different to the USA like this, Kawane, because we have family is more together. It's different in USA. The people live in parents' housing and no problem. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you so much. Amy, is that right? So sorry.
Amy.
Amy, yeah, right.
That's number X. Let's ask you to ask question, né?
Yeah, the second, yeah. The number 2.
Depend conditional financier, because in Brazil all things expense, sure, and have short a lot for scholarship. Yeah, understand?
Yeah, I got you. Thank you. Yeah, I think everybody has already answered. I think as everybody said, no, I'm just gonna like mix up and then answer in one more and one and only one, way to say. I think like we have a different situation, but like I don't know, but like in my opinion, I think like in Brazil, like when you go to federal universities, public universities, and then you live like in a small town, that is far away from the university, you're probably gonna move it to student residence or something like this, because it will be like less expensive than live with your parents and then like move to the, it's expensive. No, if you go to with bus or car, will be way more expensive than just live close to the university. And I think if you're rich or if you live in São Paulo, that's the thing is near, because you have the subway, and then you can go to the places. I think it's very easy here in São Paulo. I live in São Paulo, so I think it's really easy. I love to take the subway and go to everywhere, because I think that's really a great thing. I'm really São Paulo lifestyle, I really love this crazy thing that's happened in São Paulo. And then I think if you live in the situation, you're probably gonna stay with your parents, because as you said, today's situation, the salary is not a good salary, so we can the bills doesn't help each other, so you have to pay much more than you have, with your job, than you get with your job, so it's kind of the problem, the mathematical problem, and then they stay with their parents. And I think financial support you can give to your children whenever the children need, your children can be 40 years old, and then you can still help them. Of course, they're not 100%, but you can help in some situations to I don't know, for you buy your first house, so as you said, I don't know, give the house, but helping in parts to give the house, oh, I'm gonna give this amount of money, and then you can buy your houses. This is what happened in common. And yeah, and in gay was, I just know that they moved to when they're very young, because the university system is different there, so they go live in the university. So if they need to go to the university to live in the university, so I think it's probably as you said, the money thing, they are able to pay for it. So but of course they have this money, the parents are thinking about this money since the kids was born. So I think it's different, the things in each country, just to say it. And yeah, so I think we can go to the next question. I'm gonna ask for Ana Laura, read it. Can you read? Yeah, sure.
Sure. Would you leave everything behind to travel around the world? Would you like this lifestyle? I answer it right now.
Yeah, you can answer. Yeah.
So, would you leave everything behind to travel around the world? Absolutely, but maybe about I would adopt this lifestyle maybe for a determined period of time, because maybe a sabbatic year to try to know other cultures and to travel a lot. But I would like to return to my roots. Do you know?
Yeah, just to take a gap from the world, save money for 2 years and then go travel and do not need to work. Because the problem is you have to work, so the problem is you don't have money for it. I don't have money for it, but yeah, would be great. And you, Natalia, what do you think?
Yes, I agree with you, girls. I would like to spend a time in traveling the world, but unfortunately, I am not rich, so I need to work. If I was rich, maybe I could spend all my life traveling around the world, but it's not a choice for me. So just for 1 year, 2 years, I dream to live abroad, so maybe spend a time living, traveling, and after that, stay in another country, but not for the whole time of my life.
Not forever, no. Nothing's forever. So it's just a time. Yeah. And you, Erica?
I think it is a lifestyle very good. I like this, but I think it is for a period of your life. It isn't for all the life. There is a style named now, I forget the name. I know, but it is you people working in the internet and put a backpack and go ahead for the world as nomad style life.
It's like freelancer. Yeah.
Yes, as nomad style life. I agree. I like it. I would like it. There is a period. I agree.
Yeah, that's very cool. Thank you. And then everybody here has the English, so we could travel to around the world without like care about this, know too much, because English
we
is
don't
English.
we don't have money, but we have English.
Yeah, and we can travel like on the internet. No, you can just try and contact people from around the world and talk with them. It is a cool experience, I did it, and I say to everybody, do it, because it's really cool. Does it, sorry. And you, Kawani, what do you think?
Yes, for sure. I totally leave everything behind to travel around the world. It's a unique experience. And of course, first you have to save some money to travel and before I make the decision to travel around the world. But yes, and also there's some ways that we can make to make travel be more cheaper. For example, we have a website called Workpacker, and for example, we can work in a place and we have the accommodation and sometimes the breakfast, but we have some place you can clean.
Backpacker.
Workpackers is the name.
Okay.
But you only have to work for 20 hours per week. So there's a lot of ways that could be the tripping more cheaper. But yes, and yes, I like this lifestyle. It's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, it's called volunteer working. When you do volunteer working around the world, you can have, as I said, a home, a place to stay, and then you can wash the dishes or do something like this. I follow a girl on the Instagram that she does it in Australia, and that's very cool. I love to see it. It's really my lifestyle, you can see it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And Diego, the Diego nodded Alves, when it just started with the another one. Yeah.
They both has the same name, yeah. Diego Alves, they're both. Yeah.
Yeah. And I would like to go to a foreign country, like to get new experience, to meet new people, and to learn new abilities. But also, if I leave behind all my family and my friends, I'll have to study everything again and to do everything again. So I think that it would be melancholic and hard to me, but I would like to.
Yeah. Everything has a price, it's something very hard. And Fernando, yeah, go on.
It would be a good experience, but in my case, it's not possible because my wife, my kids, and my job.
Yeah,
That's it.
I see it. Yeah, no, don't say that's not impossible. No, you can travel with your, oh my goodness, wife and kids. Maybe it would be a cool experience. I don't know. It's not only about around the world. No, you can travel like in Brazil coast would be very cool. We have beautiful places in Brazil to travel. I really want to go to Capitólio in Minas Gerais. I think that's so beautiful. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna say your name wrong because I'm horrible with this. Amy, no,
I mean,
hi. Yeah, I'm gonna write this because I can't say it.
no problem. This happen all the time. No problem.
Yeah, you have a beautiful name, but I'm horrible saying names.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. About question. Sorry, peraí. That's a lifestyle. It's nice, but in my case, it's not possible. I would like it, yeah, but it's not possible for two reasons. But I don't have money, and I have a pandemic. And I live in Brazil. And here is all things hard. All things so hard.
Yeah, it's the famous meme. It's a horrible today to be Brazilian. No, Brazilian and said, just kidding, guys. I love Brazil. But yeah, we are still in the track, to be better. I don't know. I think everybody has already answered this one, so I'm gonna just go to the next one. That is, do you consider yourself adaptable? I'm really interested with this question. Yeah. So, Erica, do you consider?
Yes. Number 4, number 3.
Number 4. Yeah.
Number 4. Do you consider yourself adaptable? Yes, I do. I like so much living new experiences, so I am always open to new things and adaptable. There is with this. I like so much new experiences.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. What you said. Thank you. Aomi, is this right? I hope that's right because I wrote down. Are you there? Can you answer? Is that right? I'm so horrible with it. No, I blame myself for it. Or I don't think that she's here. Probably I'm saying her name wrong, and then she not noticed that's her. Okay, so I'm gonna ask for Natalia. Yeah, you can answer.
Yes, I am a very adaptable person. In the last 3 years, I lived in 3 different cities, working in different companies with different kinds of work. So I consider myself very adaptable.
That's very cool, I'm really, oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah, you're very adaptable for sure, because that's crazy. And then you're in the Mean Girls mode, I notice right now because your t-shirt is pink, and today, Wednesday, we were pink, like this phrase, it's very famous. But yeah, thank you for answer. Diego Alves, can you answer?
Yes, I think that I'm an adaptable person. When I was a child, my parents moved a lot between cities and states, and for me, it's a huge situation because it's difficult. Because I'm leaving my friends behind, but actually I think that's is good for me because when I needed to move, for example, in my job or other situations, it's very, very easy to me. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm totally opposite. I never moved my entire life. No, I live
Oh.
in another house, but until 6, and then I'm living in this house like since I was 6 years old. So I never moved it. I have the same friends. I have the same life. It's something that I'm very stuck. It's something that probably
Oh.
I don't know if I'm adaptable. No, when I travel, yeah, I'm adaptable. But I don't know, like 2 weeks, come on, it's really adaptable. Like to live another life, another city, I don't know actually. And I'm very curious to know. So something that I really want to travel to know it, to feel this, as Natalia said, like living in 2 cities is something
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for answering. And now, Diego, the another Diego, yeah. Are you there? Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Is it the fourth crash question?
Yeah.
So I think that I'm not that much adaptable because I depends a lot on my mom. And for that, I think that I really, really need her. And for that, actually, yeah, I'm not so much adaptable, just a little bit.
Yeah. I noticed, as I said, like yesterday, I went to the doctor and then he was asking some question. They're like, damn, I don't know answer it. I need my mom, and then like I'm gonna turn 18 next year. And then like, damn, I'm gonna need my mom when I turn 18 to go to the doctor. That's really horrible. Like, I didn't know the things know about myself. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, I need my mom a lot. Um, and I don't know, Kawani, did you answer the question? I don't think so. Yeah.
No. So yeah, I live in the same house since I was born, so I never moved. But I think that I am adaptable because I am very independent. So I think that I am able to be in a situation that I can adapt to myself really quick.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I don't know how to cook. I'm trying to learn how to cook because I'm gonna turn 18 and then I don't know how to cook, and then it's horrible. Yeah, but yeah. And you, Fernando, yeah, you can answer.
Yes, I do. Uh, for example, I was born in Minas Gerais, living in Vitória, Espírito Santo, and now I'm living in Jundiaí, São Paulo. So I consider myself adaptable.
Yeah, that's very cool. My whole mom family is from Minas Gerais, so pão de queijo is something that we love. Yeah, and you, Ana Laura.
Yes, I do consider myself very adaptable. For example, in the beginning of my course in the university, I moved to another city. It was about 100 kilometers away from my city. And another example is in the beginning of the pandemic, I needed to help my sister to look for my nephew because she needed to work, and I don't know how to say his creche. I don't know how to say in English. It was closed, and she needed to work. And then I was still doing some disciplines in my university and my term paper and looking for my nephew all the same time. It was managed, but I could do it.
Yeah, that's very hard. No, you look at after for nephew. I take care, like I babysit my two little siblings. It's horrible. It's every day they have school, and like it's everybody in schools, and then I can't control this. It's really many emotions. Take care of a kid, and yeah, very cool. And the creche in English, it's kindergarten, like just this. Yeah. And you, Aomi, I'm saying this right. I have no clue. I'm horrible with names. Sorry. I dare.
That's me. That's me.
Yeah. That's you. Yeah.
I am a person adapt. Sorry. But in sometimes it's first time is so hard, but but after it is easy. Situations, places, it's I am adaptable, easy.
Yeah, you are easy adaptable person. Go. So we are running out of time. The meeting is only 1 hour. So I just want to leave the link for the feedback. So please answer, and you can say that I talk too much, or you can say bad things, just to know how can I change it. And I just want to explain a little bit the Team T, how does work, because I wasn't here in the beginning of the whole situation happened, and then I don't know if someone's here for the first time. I don't know some faces, so I'm just gonna say it. So Team T is Team T, like eAprendi is a startup, and then we have Team T, that this project that we're doing right now. And it's a free project with free conversations. So we do have English, Spanish, French, and German, I think so. And then, yeah, I think you come here, and then we're gonna send questions on the chat, and then we're gonna chat and answer these conversations. Actually, like usually we split in small groups, but like we were only 9 people here, so it would be very hard, like just only 3 people talking. So I prefer to stay everybody in the main room, and then you can talk like in small rooms when have many people, you can talk easily with the people in your room. And yeah, we're here just to practice. I'm not a teacher, I'm learning, I do mistakes a lot. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody. It was very cool. Sorry for something that you didn't like it, and then you can send ideas for topics or something like this. And yeah, I just want to ask for Natalia, how it was the conversation. How was it? Yeah.
It was very nice. It's interesting because we have a lot of people, different people here, and I think it's amazing. And it is the how can I say this? This amazing thing about this project, and I know a lot of different persons with different environment. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's so good to see diversity and different backgrounds. Erica, do you want to say something? I saw that you opened your mic.
I agree with Natalia, because we listen another person, another histories, and I like so much this project.
So yeah, thank you so much. I see you in the next meeting. Just answer the feedback, something that I'm gonna